Welcome to the Ken Harbaugh Show. We've got part 2 of my interview with Stuart Stevens, co-founder of the Lincoln Project, about Elon Musk. It's a wild story. Before we get into it, I need to go on record and say I was wrong about how dangerous Elon Musk is. Shortly after the election, I published a piece arguing that Musk would not actually have that much power. I assumed that the structures of government, even when co-opted by the Trump machine, would hold more sway than an outsider with no real experience in how government operates. I put too much faith in things like official titles and job descriptions, and I thought that the real power centers would remain with institutions, even as corrupt as they would certainly become. That has not been the case. Just look at the emasculation of Marco Rubio, who, as Secretary of State, has found himself answering to an unelected billionaire with no mandate, no Senate confirmation, no official title. It's humiliating. Thankfully, we've got Stuart Stevens to help us understand some of Musk's weird backstory and how we wound up where we are. If I had to boil it all down, it's as simple as this. Elon might be weird and unfit for any role in government, but he's very, very rich. He may be odd and eccentric, but if there's one thing President Trump values above all else, it's money. That is why Elon Musk is his right-hand man, not because of competence or charisma, but because he has so much of the one thing in this world that Donald Trump worships. Here's Stuart Stevens kicking off part 2 with a story about Elon Musk from his early days at PayPal.
There's a guy named Michael Moritz who founded this Sequoia Capital. Michael's a fascinating person. Went to Oxford, was a financial journalist, kept meeting these people that he basically thought weren't that smart. They made lots and lots of money. He says, well, I could do this. Cut to 20 plus years later, he's a multi-billionaire, founded Sequoia Capital. He's done all this. So there's a scene in this book where Musk is on the board. He's sort of the adult on the PayPal board. So Musk had bought himself a McLaren sports car with like the first money he made, right? At the time, like a $175,000 car. He and Peter Thiel driving to Michael Moritz's office on Sand Hill Road in the Silicon Valley. This is just a suburban road, kind of a urban suburban road, right? There's nothing bad. Elon Musk manages to flip the McLaren on this, trying to impress Peter Thiel. And they walk away because it's built like a race car. And you can imagine, and Peter Thiel says to Musk, well, at least you have insurance. And he goes, no, I don't have insurance. And at that point, Thiel decides that he's going to do everything possible to get out of business with Elon Musk. And when Elon Musk gets married for the first time, he goes away unreachable for 2 weeks on his honeymoon, and they depose him from PayPal.